is about 3 meters square.
We take the wildlife division. Mole is the largest national park in Ghana, and it is officially gazetted in 1971 with a current total size of 4,577 square kilometers.
My daughter already visited the national park 4 years ago when she stayed in Ghana, and now we joined her and her husband to learn to know Ghana. And one of the hotspots here in Ghana is this national park. I'd like to be here.
With regards to visitation, right from the year 2000 up to now, there has been an increase in visitation, but from 2008 the visitation went up to almost 16,000. This was as a result of the 2008 when the country had the Africa Cup of Nations. But with regards to visitation as 2013, there has been a slight decrease, and this is attributed to the political instability in the country, where we experience the court cases. And if you take last year, for example, 2013 visitation into consideration, Ghanaians constitute 54%, and then non-Ghanaian constitute 46%. So if you take the statistics right from 2000 up to date, you realize that from 2000, non-Ghanaians visitation were higher than Ghanaians. But as we intensify our conservation education, encourage people to know what we meant by visiting the protected area, the Ghanaian populace are now getting, knowledge about traveling. So we realize that the percentage of Ghanaians is now increasing, and I can also attribute it to the fact that we are getting improvement on our road.
Basically, being a Ghanaian, knowing the conditions over here, I would say I wouldn't expect much, but when you look at the standard and the name of the place, I've been here on one occasion, and coming here again, I've seen an improvement in terms of the accommodation and the food stuff. But then, first I would talk about the game itself. When you mention only elephant, then it's only elephant. Then you don't get to see. Then you see the bugs and other things. We hear of lions and leopards, cheetahs, and all that. But Ghana is not let's say a safari country where you like to see all those animals and all that. But if you hear of them, then at least you should see a view or picture sometimes once. But it's okay that people want to see the elephants and they've seen them, they are happy.
Taking the park, the size of the park into consideration, our tourism activity is so limited. We have challenges like access within the park. Accessibility within the park is a challenge.
My God, it's not easy.
If access within the park is improved, first there will be an improvement in the revenue, where visitors will spend more time in the park, thereby increasing our revenue. And then if there's also an improvement in our accommodation facilities, it will also increase visitation. And when the road is fully constructed from Fufusu Junction to Sola, as the visitation will increase, domestic tourism will increase. People can just take a 3-hour journey from Tamale to here and then do some few activities and go back. People will no more be scared of using their saloon cars on the road. For now, I can testify that if your car is not for open drive, you find it difficult to reach here.
What about the accommodation itself at this park? Is it encouraging?
This accommodation, I like it very much. Maybe the air conditioner is a bit old, or the water doesn't go. But of course there is not so much water, so they put up the water. But it's okay. The food was very good yesterday. Yeah.
We are doing our own way to invite the private sector to also come and assist in the accommodation facility. Currently, there's one private company developer who is also developing a 25-unit tent luxury tents inside the park.
The highest segment of tourists or people who sleep in the park are students. And the types of accommodation we have, we are able to meet their expectations.
I didn't have any expectations, just seeing nature and animals. I was never in this continent, Africa, and I enjoy it very much, but I didn't come with expectations.
We have about 93 mammal species within the park. And we have about 742 plant species, 33 reptiles, and over 330 bird species, and then 9 amphibians. So the park is well resourced with wildlife species. So when visitors happen to make it as an opportunity to visit Moli, they will never be disappointed. This is the only park that we have a close view of wildlife, especially the elephants.
I've never seen an elephant as big as what I'm just seeing here. I'm very scared, and you have been living with it. Tell us your experience.
Yeah, I will show you. Don't be scared. It's one of nature that God has given to Ghana, especially Moli National Park. The animal you are just seeing right behind me, the group of elephants, and they are so friendly. So though they are wild, we can go close to 50 meters to them.
Tell us a little about the elephants here.
The elephants you are watching are the African elephants, or the bush elephants you call them. Moli here, they are free, and one can get closer, as my boss said, for 50 meters to them. Yes. They are not tamed, but sometimes they don't attack people just like that. When you are approaching them, don't run about. You approach them slowly, to a point that you feel that, no, where I am, the elephant is aware of me. Then it will not chase you out. Yes. And also the elephant hates you walking behind it. You go to the side or straight to it. It's better than walking behind it, because you cannot see you behind.
All right. So, Charlie, ma'am,
This is serious. What? Look at what they are doing. So what's that?
The little one is afraid of us. He's scared of us.
But why is it that the smaller one, he is moving backwards?
The little one we are watching there is afraid of us. That is why he's not freeing at one point. The bigger the elephant, he becomes used to people. So this one is still trying to be used to this place here.
What brought me here?
Yes.
The animals. I came because of the animals. Do you mean this?
Yes. What kind of animals have you seen?
Oh, the elephants. We saw more than one walking around, drinking. One was also taking his bath. It was great to see. Great experience.
If you really want to see an elephant physically, please do well to visit Moli National Park, and you will never get disappointed of not seeing an animal such as elephants.
I've been seeing elephants, or maybe in movies, but I've never seen one as close just as I'm seeing. You were telling me that sometimes they do come to where you live.
Yes, of course. They come to our courtesies. You see them walking around front of our houses, the information center, the motels, and it's so fascinating. It's so amazing. So, in fact, especially to me, if I wake up and I see the elephant close to my house, doorstep, they have become so excited. so amazing.
You are not scared?
I'm not scared.
Because right now, as I am speaking to you, I am very scared. I just want us to move back.
Don't be scared. Don't be scared. You are well protected. Feel free and take all your pictures that you need. And when you go, I'll show you. Send a message across the world that people can come here and do whatever kind of activity that they want, and they will go back safely.
Beyond the elephants, have they seen any animals? Like the lion, the tiger, and you know that?
No. As for the lion, I think it would be too much for them. One of the tour guys said he's been working here for 15 years and he saw a lion for only 4 times, and I hardly believe that. Well, I don't think there are any more lions or tigers here. But it's okay. The elephants, they're encouraging, and the birds and the wild dogs and some monkeys, of course. So it's nice. Yeah.
And some of the activities that we offer to our visitors within the park here include food safari, where tourists are being guided by an armed guide to go around within a 3 kilometers square, and also drive safari. We have been able to have about a number of kilometers of road network in the park where we can do drive safari. And then we also do night safari, where tourists are also given the chance to also observe some of our nocturnal species. And we also do camping as well, and then bird watching. And we also have community-based tourism. After the visitors are able to, exhaust all the activities within the park, we also encourage them to also visit some of the communities that are community-based tourism, to also offer them some revenue.
For me, it is already enough interesting, and I think it's very great to walk, not to go with the car like in other countries where you just go on jeep safari. To walk here is a totally different experience, and I enjoyed it very much.
The upper class tourists, that's the wealthy, they want luxury accommodations. We don't have enough of that. We've just begun some upgrading of our rooms. That is the executive type of rooms, and we are sure that by the end of this month we should have a few of those rooms, about 5 to 10 of them. We should be able to meet the luxury tourists or the wealthy tourists.
For me, it is already enough interesting, and I think it's very great to walk, not to go with the car like in other countries where you just go on jeep safari. To walk here is a totally different experience, and I enjoyed it very much.
Oh my God! What up?
Thank you.
Too much. Can I get some water?
I beg you, I don't get water today. I can't go back to Tamaj.